related video. So yes, today we're going to be talking about vocals again. So yesterday we did start talking about vocals. We started talking about recording vocals at home, alright, in your home studio kind of setup. And we talked about mic placement and how to get a great sounding professional vocal, and how just little adjustments in your mic placement can make huge differences in getting that professional sound to your vocal. Okay, so today we are talking about these guys, alright, and if you have found yourself singing flat, alright, when you're recording vocals, if you found yourself maybe singing flat or singing just not as well as you are used to hearing yourself sing, I have a potential reason why that's happening when you are recording your own voice. Alright, so we're going to jump into that soon. I'll give it a couple of minutes for people to jump on to the live session and get tangled up in this wire. And yeah, so we'll give it a couple of minutes. I do like this live interaction thing. It does help with, you know, it's a live interaction, so if you have questions, definitely throw them in the comments section, and I'll be doing a Q&A at the end of the session, so you can maybe get some answers to a problem that you keep coming across in your home recording, or in your recording techniques, or your mixing techniques, or any of that good stuff. Alright, so throw your questions and comments in, and we'll get to them at the end of the video. And if you're watching this after the fact, you can throw in comments and questions as well, and I'll still see them, I'll still get notified, so I'd love to try and answer things for you in that respect. So let's give it maybe another minute. I hope you're enjoying your Wednesday. It's the hump day. At least that's what they say. It's a nice Wednesday here in South Florida. It is very hot and very tropical and very humid today. I went for a little walk this afternoon and it was very hot, and just kind of like swimming through the moisture in the air, which is kind of nice if you like that sort of thing. So let's see, should probably put everything on do not disturb, otherwise we'll get blings and blongs all the time. So if you're just jumping in, we are talking about vocals today. Yesterday we talked about your mic placement, alright, setting up your microphone and the little adjustments you can make with your microphone to get a professional sound in your home studio. Today we're talking about these guys, alright, your headphones. What sort of headphones should you be using to start off with? And then a problem that we actually come across a lot with your singing, and how your headphones are affecting your singing when you're recording your awesome voice. Alright. Okay, so I think we are pretty much good to go. I'm definitely all set up. Okay, so yes, yesterday we talked about microphone. We talked about where it's going to be placed. Do you ever find yourself singing flat or listening back to your recording of your awesome voice and thinking, man, that isn't as good as I'm sure I'm better than that. I'm sure I sing better than that. I've heard myself sing in the shower. I've heard myself sing at auditions. I've heard myself sing in the living room while I do the ironing, and I sound better than that. Why is this recording of my voice not sounding as good as I think I am? Alright? And a lot of the time, you are better than that recording. A lot of the time, we are just making certain mistakes when it comes to the way we are recording vocals, alright? So there is a big mistake that we make with these things called headphones that we like to use when we're recording, and they are pretty much vital when recording. Not always actually, but they are pretty much vital when recording, alright, and when recording vocals and the voice. Okay, so first thing is, let's look at these headphones. These are some pretty old headphones. I've had these for a long time. I like the sound of them. I've fixed them up. What is that? I think I've just had a notification that someone's broken into my Facebook account, so thank you, Facebook Live. So anyway, I've had these headphones for a long time, and the padding has broken several times, and I've stitched it back together. But I love the headphones. I don't see any reason that I need new ones, apart from the fact that I want new ones, because everyone wants the newest, latest thing. But I have to fight that urge all the time. So anyway, these headphones are great. They're by Bose. They're great headphones. They're getting on now. They're probably 8 years old, something like that. But I've used them, and I love the sound from them. When you are recording, all right, you want to record your vocals. You're a singer maybe, and you want to record a singing reel. All right. Maybe you are thinking about getting some headphones. You will need headphones in order to record. What kind of headphones should you be looking for? Well, Apple earbuds will not do, and AirPods will not do. You don't want to just get some cheap headphones, those little earbuds or whatever. You need over-ear headphones, all right? The reason for that is it's going to block out certain sounds, all right? And you're going to get some clarity, and when you're actually mixing, these kind of headphones have a much better frequency response, alright, so you're going to get a much better sound at the end of the day if you're using high quality over-ear headphones. So this type of headphones you're looking for if you're looking to record and mix your own music. So let's talk about this issue, alright, this issue when people find that their vocals don't sound the way they want their vocals to sound. The issue tends to be this. Alright, they set their mic up, their mic's all set up, ready to record, and then they put their headphones on, they play the track, they can hear the track, they can hear their own voice bouncing back into the headphones, and they sing the song. And then you stop recording, listen back to your recording, and you think, ugh, why was I singing flat? Or why was I singing out of time? Or why was I just, where's all the characteristics of my voice that I love so much? Where have they gone? My voice doesn't sound the way I'm used to hearing my voice on the regular, all right? I'm used to hearing my voice in a certain way when I'm singing in the shower, and it doesn't sound that way anymore when I listen back to this recording. And the big reason for that is this mistake that we're making. Take a look at my headphones right now. What is the mistake that I am making here with my headphones? What do we think? The mistake I'm making is that I have both headphone pieces, both ears on my headphones. And so let's talk a little bit about reverberation, all right? Reverberation. How do we hear, how do we monitor our own voice in the human world? How do we monitor the noises that come out of our mouth? Well, generally, there's two ways. One way is that the noise is bouncing around your head, right? Internally, you can hear, if you put your fingers in your ears, you can still kind of hear a muffled version of you speaking or singing, all right? And the other way, all right, and this is such a huge, important way that we hear our own voice when we're singing or speaking, is through reverberation, all right? When the sound bounces off the walls around you, bounces off the ceiling, bounces off the floor, bounces off other people, other objects, things around you, that sound bounces back and goes into your ears, and that's how you monitor the sound coming out of your mouth, all right, on a daily basis, whether you're recording or not recording, whether you're just telling your husband or wife the shopping list. That is how you hear your own voice, all right? You hear it internally, and then you also hear it externally bouncing off other objects around you, all right? So that is hugely important to be able to monitor the sound, all right? So right now when I'm speaking to you, there's a way that I'm monitoring the sound, all right? I know that I'm speaking in a sort of sensible way, all right, and have little inflections in my voice, and I'm modulating my voice, and I know I'm doing that because I'm monitoring the sound coming out of my mouth by hearing it, one, internally, and two, hearing it bounce off. There's a wall just there behind this camera, and I'm hearing the sound bounce off that wall and into my ears, all right? So that's how I'm hearing my own voice back to myself. And it's hugely important for me to know how my voice sounds in order to, hit those little inflections and modulate my voice so that what I'm saying to you sounds sensible and not crazy and stupid, all right? So that's just as important, and even more important, when we look at singing, all right? If you want to be singing on pitch, right, if you don't want to sing flat, you're going to need to be able to monitor your voice in a sufficient way, all right? And what happens when we put both of these earpieces on is we take away the majority of that external sound, all right? So we're now just hearing mainly the internal sound. So we're really changing the way we monitor our own voice. So how can we expect then to sing on pitch, to sing in time, to sing the way we normally sing, when we're not being able to hear our own voice back the way we used to? All right, so we're used to hearing it bounce off the walls, and if we block that off, it's going to have an effect on the way we sing. Okay, so at this point you might be saying, all right, well, I can fix that problem though. I can totally fix that problem by just feeding a signal of my own voice back through my headphones. All right, so you've got your song playing in your headphones, and then you are singing into a microphone, and you just feed that vocal back through your headphones, and so you're listening to your vocal. The problem is still there though. And that's what a lot of people do, that's what a lot of home studio people do, that's what a lot of professionals do even. I've been to professional studios where they do this, and it makes everyone take twice as long, all right? And in a professional studio, that means paying more money, all right? Because you're paying by the hour or by the 10 minutes in the big cities, all right? So you want to get things done quickly, and it takes everyone much longer if you are making this mistake. If you are feeding your voice back through, all right, so your voice is going into the mic, it's going into your software, it's being messed about with a bit, you add some reverb and delay and all those things, and then you feed it back into your ears, you're still no longer hearing your voice in the way you're used to hearing your voice. All right, if you are used to hearing your voice bounce off the walls around you, and that's how you monitor your pitch and your timing and your characteristics in your voice, then that's going to be very different to when you're hearing your voice with a delay or a reverb on it or compression on it, all right? Or just the fact that you're singing into a microphone, all right? If you get close to a microphone, you're going to hear all these weird details in your voice that you're not used to hearing. That can be a big, big problem, all right? So, and I've actually seen this with clients, all right? So I've seen clients listen back to their own voice, all right? Or be performing, and they've got like a delay on their voice, and they start sort of doing this, sort of singing, all right? Kind of with their diaphragm, because they can hear a slapback echo or some sort of effect happening in their headphones, so they start trying to produce it, all right? They start trying to, or like, that sort of thing, because they're hearing a big echo afterwards, all right? So that can be a big problem when you've got effects running through on your voice. It can be a big problem. So how do we fix it, all right? I've talked about the problem for too long. How do we fix that issue? Well, the reason we need our headphones is we need to hear the track, all right? We need to hear the track. If we're singing along to a backing track, we need to hear the track. All right, that's how we know the tempo, that's how we know the pitch, that's how we know the arrangement, all right? So we're going to need to hear the track. And then so we know that, we need to hear the track, and then we know we need to hear our own voice in a natural way, right? In the natural way that we're used to hearing our own voice. How do we achieve that? Well, you want to do some sort of technique like this with your headphones, all right? So you've got one ear on and one ear off, all right? And what that means is that in this ear, you're going to be listening and monitoring the track, all right? So you've got your backing track playing in this ear, all right? And you don't actually have to have your voice even playing back to you in this ear, all right? You can just have the track playing. Now in this ear, you're not hearing the track, all right? Because this headphone's off. What you're hearing in this ear is just the reverberation around the room, all right? So you can hear your own voice in a very natural way, all right? So if you want to try this one out, if you are recording your voice and you find that you keep sounding flat or your voice isn't sounding as good as you think it is, all right, when you do auditions or when you sing in your living room or in the shower or whatever, this technique with your headphones could be a game changer, all right, a real game changer. Okay, so you're going to listen to the track in this ear, and then you're going to hear your voice reverberating in this ear, and that's how you're going to get a nice natural sound and a natural tone, and be on pitch and on tempo and all of that, all of those good things in your voice. All right, so I hope that helps you with recording your singing and recording voiceovers too. It counts for voiceovers as well. I hope that helps, and that's what I always advise to people, is one ear on, one ear off. All right, it's a great technique. So I hope that helped a lot, and I hope you are getting some great recordings with your singing and with your voiceovers. And if you missed the live video we did yesterday, we talked about your mic setup, all right, your mic placement for recording great vocals, and my favorite mic placement for recording vocals. So check that out. You can find that on the Audio Tutor Facebook page or the Audio Tutor YouTube page. Just type it in and find it. You'll be able to find it. Take a look. So if you missed that, take a look. And if you have any questions, we're going to keep this open for a few minutes, just in case you have any questions about audio. All right, we are talking about vocals, so vocal questions would be great. If you are wondering, you have some hurdle to come across when it comes to recording, mixing, vocals, singing, any of these things, let me know. Are you interested in equipment? Are you like, oh, I don't know what equipment I need? Well, if that's the case, you can ask me a question. I also have a little guide that would be great for you. I believe I put it in the description of this video. There's a guide. It's a little ebook. It's a free download from me. And it's a guide to all of my favorite affordable equipment for you to get going in the world of recording and get going in the world of mixing, all right? Home studio gear. So it's really great, affordable, high quality equipment that some of it I still use today. So head on over to, there's a link in the description. You can click that and then you can get the free download. It's from me to you. And by downloading that, you'll be added to my little email list. And I don't send out many emails, but when I do, it's some pretty decent stuff. So I know that right now, if you sign up, there are some free trainings and free videos and things that I'll send out to you that are just for you as someone that's signed up. So because I know that you are interested in audio, then I can kind of really hone in and deliver you really valuable content. So I probably every couple of days might email you and let you know about something new. I also have a new course that I've just finished, which I'm calling the Acoustic Academy, which is all about guitar vocals, all right? So guitar vocal recordings, how to record, how to mix, how to master, that kind of project. And we take you from start to finish. I've just finished the course. I haven't put it out there into the world, but when I do put it out there into the world, the people on my email list will be getting a little discount, all right? So they'll get a little discount. So basically what I'm trying to explain is that if you download the ebook, all right, if you're interested in learning a bit about the equipment you might need, all right, download the ebook, then you'll be on my list, then you can get discounts to things like this course coming up. So there's more than just the ebook. If you download the ebook, you actually get loads more stuff as well, so that's pretty cool. All right, well, it's been a couple of minutes, it's now 1 o'clock, so have a wonderful Wednesday. And I hope that little tip helped with recording your singing and your voiceovers and your vocals in general. And happy recording, happy mixing, happy audio, and have a great day.